Welcome everyone, welcome back to Split the Party, where tonight we are going to be playing Dragonbreak, an Elder Scrolls campaign. This is our session 2, and I'm very excited for you to all join us tonight. I am Scarletmoth. I will be your game master for this evening, trying maybe to kill a player or two, a character or two, not player. I'm not going to kill my players. We're off to a great start. But thank you very much for hanging out with us this evening. Let's do a quick introduction to all of our lovely players. Today, how about we start with Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Matt.
Hello, I'm just doing the big stretch that I've been requested. Hello, I'm Matt or Briefcase.
Big stretch.
Big stretch. Please no kill players. No, we make no promises. I am Matt or Briefcase. I run the show around here. You'll see my little influencers all over the overlay if you've seen that there, and you can find me around the place at No Fun Brown or Briefcase Brown everywhere.
Fantastic. I think that next up we have Heather.
Hi. Oh, is my mic on? Yes. Hello. My name's Heather. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Vim Tuxo. You can find me at Cry Club.
Fantastic. Next, Lupa.
Hello. Sorry. Is that? Oh, okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Yes.
I am not. It's fine.
Liberal Wolf, she, her, and I play a Sweet Tooth. And yeah, you can find me as Liberal Wolf 152 for it.
We have Shawnee.
Hi, I'm Shauntelle, they, them, and I'm playing... What am I playing? Zira, the Khajiit.
And last but not least, we have Zoe.
Hi, I'm Zoe, they, she pronouns. I'm playing Hyacinth Moss Sparrow, and you can find me most places in some form of Zoe Elizabeth.
Fantastic. And we are down a player tonight. Our lovely G of D is feeling a bit under the weather, so we wish them all the best and hopefully feeling a bit better for next week. So Grandmother Wren will be around, but is going to be unconscious. It's fine. She's having a little nap. Just what did my grandfather used to say? Like, I'm not sleeping, I'm just resting my eyes. That's what she's doing. Alright, so before we jump into tonight's game, we'll just have a couple of little announcements and things that we need to say. First off, we have a sponsor for Dragonbreak, and that sponsor is Wooten Forge. So you can check out their range of incredible wooden dice boxes and gaming peripherals. And you can snag yourself a 10% discount with our code SWEETROLL. That is SWEETROLL. And you can use the chat to get there, I believe. And then, last but not least, if you do subscribe to the channel, then you can gift the players a luck token. Luck is this system's version of inspiration. So if you want them to be able to re-roll, if you want to take some pity on these poor down on their luck criminals who have just broken out of jail, then you can do so. And yes, our players can bank it, so you can use it for a rainy day.
I've got some from last time.
Yeah, have some from last time, and you're definitely going to need them. So, you know, that's fine.
We also just had one then, so thank you, Envy, for that. We'll mark that down for the new one.
Thank you, NVC DM. I will turn someone into a sheep on your behalf. But I think before we jump into the game, I think we have one last very exciting thing, which I am extremely, buzzed about.
All right. We have been cooking something, and I think I'm going to throw to Heather real quick just to give us a primer, because you were literally instrumental in doing so.
No pun intended.
Don't worry, I say the same to
Yes.
LNL when he's doing it. I'm like, I love you guys so much for putting these hard works in.
Jono, the other half of the band that were in Cry Club, we were tasked with coming up with a theme for Dragonbreak, and we had a great time doing it. Jono has, in the past, like really wanted to do video game and like game design, kind of audio design too. So it was really, really cool on both of our ends to get the chance to to do something like this. So we're very excited.
Yes, so we have a little intro. We're going to play every session now. And I don't think half of the cast has seen this, so this is going to be new for you guys.
Half the cast didn't even know about this.
Yeah,
So
no, we were just
surprise,
like,
we have we have an intro and a theme tune.
Yes. All right, so let's trigger that. Let's go over there and enjoy the next 1.5 minutes of your life.
There's a memory. Where did you come from? Have I seen your face before? There's a part of me lurking forgotten in shadows right past the door. Am I out of time? Are we just beginning? One foot in the dawn and one in the evening. There's a memory more like a shriek, leaves you incomplete with no reprieve. Someone's hand in mine that I cannot see, leading the way to break us out of this repeating. There's a memory.
Welcome back. So, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stay normal right now, but that was incredible, and I am so thankful to Heather and Jono of Cry Club. Love you guys, love your work, and Matt for the amazing intro. So,
I am nothing without that amazing song, honestly. Heather, you fucking killed it. Everyone love in the chat for Heather. Can't even bring up the Stream Elements thing because it's broken for some reason. But
Streamlabs is also speechless right now. I think that yes, everyone, please give like huge congratulations and thanks to these amazing individuals who I'm now going to try and destroy emotionally
do it.
and maybe physically.
Do it.
Ah!
All right. Well, with all that being said, last time the group of criminals, miscreants, and unfortunate individuals came together and tried to escape from a jail in Arenthia, on the border of Cyrodiil and Valenwood. They were urged to do so at the behest of a strange apparition who seemed somehow able to stop time. A golden-skinned old Mary woman who some of the party did in fact find quite charming, pleasing on the eye. With not much other direction, it was decided, okay, let's try and escape. Which went well, up to a point. So, at the end of it all, almost having escaped, it was soon discovered that the party was quite thoroughly surrounded and outnumbered. with one particular Thalmor guard putting a sword straight to the chest of a poor author. And with that, there was a flash of brilliant white light. We're going to pick up a few minutes after this, as you all find yourselves on the ground, ears still ringing from just the shock of this moment. Think of it like a blast, though you couldn't quite hear an explosion. It feels like there's just a noise which has damaged your ears. You're hearing that tinnitus right now.
Yes.
It is, yes.
Zoe's reconnecting. We are aware of it. So the overlay is going to look a little bit weird for just a hot sec. Anyone who just noticed their thing is weird right now. You've got little half screens, I could see.
I'm in this screen. I'm in that screen. No, I'm just in one screen. It's fine. I'm fine.
I think everyone on the top row is fine. So Shawnee and Looper are like sharing a box right now. It's kind of fun.
Oh my god!
The two Kashis are already inseparable.
That fits so well.
It fits extremely well. So you're all finding yourselves as your eyes are readjusting after this brilliant flash of light, and that ring in your ears is beginning to die down. Though you can hear sort of crackling and the crumbling of stone as the remains of the jail around you are now, well, this place was already a bit of a shithole. It's certainly had seen better days already, but now what is left of it is very, very little. And I'm going to get everyone except for Crassius to take 2 points of fire damage.
No!
Ow! Ow! That's a lot of points for a small cat.
Surely I have a resistance to that. Nah.
No, the only person who does is Grandmother Wren, who currently
is asleep.
Is splayed out. I believe next to you, Zira. So you can see that the elderly Dunmer woman is unconscious.
I'm gonna do the cat thing of just going over and pulling at her face. Only thing, is she alive?
Can you make a medicine check?
Oh no. I shouldn't have asked the question. Why did I ask that question? Oh no, I have a +0. That's a 5.
Don't forget, you do have a pool of.
Oh, yeah, give me that.
Of luck.
Give me that. I'll take that.
Give me that.
Zero just starts wailing. No!
Does that one TikTok guy no?
17.
It takes a moment, but you do feel a breath across your pores. You're swatting at her face, and with closer inspection, you see that there's still the rising and falling of the chest. She is stable.
Okay.
So you're not in any danger of losing Grandmother.
Okay.
As for the rest of you, the Thalmor guards who were surrounding you, all also splayed out. Some of them, pools of blood beginning to amass beneath them.
I've got a quick question.
Yes.
Am I dead?
No, you have 1 HP.
Okay. Just making sure I don't have to make a new character immediately.
You, Crassius, as you're able to pick yourself up, seemingly mostly unscathed, apart from as you look down where you were stabbed through, that hole is still there. But it's beginning to sort of... Currently, yes, but it's beginning to knit itself back together. I should not have used this. Sound effects. You're welcome.
No,
It is beginning to knit
I
itself
love
back together.
I'm immersed.
I don't know if Hyacinth is like versed enough in the magical knitting back together of wounds from invisible stabbings, but she's like freaking out that suddenly we're not fighting anymore and Constantinople is bleeding. So she's gonna like run over, just kind of hands flapping, and just be like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Let me
Is it
feel
bad?
better."
Is it bad?
Look, it's not. Oh, ew. Sorry, I didn't mean to say ew. You're gonna feel so much better. And her hands kind of glow a little bit, and she's gonna give you a little healing word.
Is that mine or somebody else's?
What's gonna make you not pass out?
I don't know at this point.
Then it's mystery blood. Who knows? That's 5 points of healing.
It's always better when it's somebody else's.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm here for mystery blood. Yeah,
Vim
Crassius,
as well. Oh, sorry.
Crassius, you're able to receive that healing. Vim,
Ah.
yes.
Thank the gods.
Vim just chimes in and goes, according to eyewitness accounts, it was indeed your blood.
I don't need to know that part. Thank
Well,
you
at
for
least the world needs to know.
Yes.
The important part is that you are alive.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I didn't think I was. And then I saw all of you here and I went, shit. I am still here. But
That is still a free action.
yes, it is a free action.
No thank you to the healer.
Actually,
Vim is running down. Ungrateful.
I was actually going to turn to Hyacinth and very quietly, and thank you for that. Yes.
Anytime. I'm really happy to be of use and to help and to be a good bard.
Okay. She's back.
Who is still inside the building? Also, Vim, your crab is fine.
Yes.
Campaign crab.
It's my emotional support crab.
His name is Crab.
With a K?
This isn't
Spelled the regular
SpongeBob.
way.
It's crab with a Q.
Oh, very well.
Spelled your Tamrielic way.
When I wake up in the morning, I'm crabbious.
It is the fastest I've managed to get crabs is this game.
Hi, everyone. I'm out.
And that was...
Still inside the building, inside one of the rooms, is Vim and Vim's crab and Sweet Tooth, as well as Crassius is still somewhat undercover. This building is not holding. It will not hold for much longer.
Okay.
If I can get I'll get Vim and Sweet Tooth to make agility checks, please.
Uh-huh. That was a 4.
Remember, we got lots of luck. We got 26 luck. Keep the luck flowing.
I'm re-rolling.
All right.
19.
19. That will make it. So you are able to make your retreat from within this building.
Oh, good.
12.
We must hurry.
Well, 12 is enough. And I'm going to say that your crab will assist you. And sort of give you a little pinch at the heels, like, hurry you up.
I think Vim is like following exactly where Sweet Tooth is going to, and just being like, please wait.
Yes, follow. Let's get out quick.
Holding hands. The crab and Vim and Sweet Tooth.
As you're able to make it out of the building, and Crassius, you can make it out as well. You can hear, all of you, the stonework of this building giving way.
We should move very fast in another direction.
Hurry.
I'm gonna
Unlock
cast.
the exit.
I'm gonna cast Tensor's floating disc underneath
As in
Grandmother
Trim?
Ren. Yes. So that we can take her with us.
And
Um,
how does that look?
I think it looks like, well, it feels like soft paws, but so it's like kind of soft, but then it looks like a giant paw. At this point, just kind of coming up and holding, and Ren's in the middle there. Technically, everyone should be able to get on this.
And do you feel through that as well, or is that your hand?
I hold up a paw. No.
I'm just checking. It's the people have lots of hands, and it's look. Is it like a big skate?
No.
Is it a big like wheel board?
You're going to be standing on it. No.
Oh. It means I don't have to walk, right?
Yes.
I'm in. Say no more.
Does it move quickly?
It will move as quickly as I can move.
Oh, good. Let's go. It's falling down around us.
Very good.
So just to be clear about what is about to happen, the disc will hold all of you. But because it is not concentration, my mage hand will carry me, and that will move at my speed.
Yep.
Wow.
That's so cute. Oh my
Two
And-
floating.
And I believe that you have to be about 20 feet in front of it for it to follow you.
Yeah, so I'm basically a draft horse for this
Oh my
disc.
god. That's so cool. We just
That-
broke the
that's
traversal
beautiful.
system.
I love TTRPGs. This is incredible.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
So who's clambering up onto the disc?
Absolutely.
The
I don't
giant
want to
kicking
walk.
ball.
One of my favorite 4 things to do, not walk.
What are the other 3? Hyacinth says while like holding on to Sweet Tooth on this little disc.
Yeah, it is. This is only like 3 feet wide, so
I can run aside it. It's
and
fine.
like Grandmother Ren is taking up a fair amount of it.
Everybody hold tight.
Vim is just hanging.
Yeah,
And gave that spot to the crab.
And
Sweet Roll can run alongside, I think, if it's gonna move. Yeah. If there's not enough room for everyone, I'll just run alongside.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So now that everyone has their position, I believe that Zero, you are going ahead to begin to pull it along.
Yes. Yes, everything's coming down around us, right?
Yes. If you don't, like, you're all out of the immediate building, but things are going to get dicey. There will be sort of debris beginning to fall out from this building, and not to mention, between the sound of the building collapsing as well as this large explosion of whatever it was, and also previously the large clap of thunder that was heard emanating from this building from when Hyacinth
I don't
cast a
know what you're
spell,
talking about.
this is going to become the center of attention very quickly.
We are driving south.
I also wait. While we're doing that, let me see if I can cast Skywrite.
Yep.
And I can call up to 10 words to form in a part of the sky I can see. So it just says, look that way, and points in like the opposite direction with like an arrow.
Oh my god. For this, can I just get you to make a deception check, but instead of using your personality, what is your wisdom? What is your not wisdom? Your casting ability for this?
Where are we?
Because for your class, you're using willpower. So instead of adding personality, add willpower.
That's awesome. Where are we? Deception?
Yes.
It is 16, 19.
Ooh.
Yeah. So here's what happens. As you all begin to file out, are you trying to lead Zero there's some tree cover around here? As you begin to come out from where the jail is, Aranthia is quite a flat area. It has lots of like tall houses which are almost in the Khajiit style. It's a strange cross between Bosmeri and Khajiit architecture. Very arid landscape, but there are some trees, there is some cover, and like smaller hills that begin to surround the town. So there is some cover for you to head towards. Are you heading towards that?
If it is towards the south, I will go that way and take whatever cover I can. I am fully prepared to do okay, so they're on that side of a road and we're on this side of a road. We're both hiding. Okay, time.
Yep. So it's sort of towards the southeast, a lot of this cover, so you can keep to it and then get back on track.
We will do that.
And as you are floating along, being held aloft by your mage paw, the disc follows behind you, and all of you who were to look up to the sky, you would be able to see this message written in a scrawled hand with an arrow pointing in the opposite direction.
That's so smart, bestie. That's so good.
I'm not proud of it. I like to report the truth, but I think I can bend the rules for this time.
Well, if they are headed towards the north, that is the correct answer.
I'll believe you on that one. I'll choose to believe that you're right here. I still don't feel good about it.
As you can see now, being led further away from this town, you can begin to hear commotion, and you can see they begin to become blurrier, the dots of people who are gathered around, who are all running which way and that. Dotted in between Khajiit and Bosmeri, shorter figures, are these much taller, more imposing black-robed figures who you would assume to be the Thalmor presence, as they seem to match the attire of a lot of the guards that were in the jail. Though their shapes become less and less clear the further away you move.
Vim is still just hanging and he's like curling up a little bit more underneath this paw.
Have there always been so many Thalmor here?
The only I encountered was when we were picked up on the way in.
Same, I've never been here before. I don't know what's like normal.
What's the etiquette around here? I don't know what anyone's. Anyone like to Sorry, you go.
For any
Yes.
in front of us?
You're making sort of an active perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. So you can just roll me a perception check and I'll keep note of what you roll.
Ooh, that was not. Can I use luck?
Yeah, go for it. You've got enough of it.
Is that another roll, or is that a different?
It's another roll. It will be you're taking the higher number.
Alright, I'm rolling again. Oh, that wasn't it. Better. It's a 12. No. 13.
Okay. I will make note of that.
Wasn't a good one.
Hyacinth, since you haven't really been to Arenthia before, but you are from the Valen Woods, so I will let you make a history check.
Ooh, I'd love to do that. Okay, that's not a bad roll on my dice. What are my stats? History. Oh, 17.
Whilst you've not been to Arenthia before, the Valen Wood is your home, and it didn't used to be like this. When you were a lot younger, it seemed to become more common to see them, but the presence here is unusual and concerning. Even how much you've seen them as a young'un, like this is more than you're used to, and they've never been so aggressive in patrolling the borders.
Okay. Cool. I think Hyacinth will like impart that onto everyone else. Like after saying, I don't know, she'll just kind of do that thing where it turns out you do know, you just don't think you know, where she's just kind of like, yeah, I don't know much about this area. I mean, like, when I was a kid, like, there weren't that many of them, like, even around the Valenwood, and then just suddenly in the last couple of, like, a really short amount of time, there's just been more and more and more of them, and now I'm here, it's, like, kind of crazy, because, like, there's just so many, but, like, I don't know, yeah, when I was younger, there weren't that many, but I'm not from here, so maybe it's normal? I don't know. But it's, like, concerning to me, someone who's, like, from the Valenwood.
Perhaps we should be careful then.
I mean, probably. They never seemed very nice. They weren't huge fans of me and my siblings, so...
Anyone who wants to... Well, actually, it would be Zero, since you're pulling the wagon. Would you be able to make a survival check for me to make sure that you're able to navigate?
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna change this die. And use one of those rerolls.
Do it.
Still not great, but 13.
Alright, that's better than nothing.
Yes. Better than a 4.
Oof, yeah. You do veer a bit off track at first, but then you're able to sort of look at the sky. You can see the vague. Even in the daylight, you can see the outlines of the two moons up there, and it brings you comfort, but also clarity as you help. It helps you to figure out where you are. You're able to divert, reroute your path towards a southern road. And Sweet Tooth, you would see as you get back onto this well-trodden dirt road, there are some figures ahead, but you can't quite make out who they are. They don't seem to be cloaked in black, at least, from what you can tell at this distance. They're probably currently another 70, 80 feet away. So they're still a little ways off.
Do they look...
Careful. Oh, that was just
No, you're...
letting the others know that could be some shady people up ahead.
Should,
Would you say people?
is this like a I should get back situation so you can do the business?
More so that we could avoid them.
Oh, we're
Maybe.
not doing. Okay.
I don't know. Do we want to
We
ask
do not
for
do the
directions or
business.
anything?
There's no harm in asking for directions.
And where you are along the road, this is a flat plain. There's not really anywhere to hide currently.
Would they perhaps be receptive to a few questions?
Yes.
Maybe.
A few questions should
And-
be fine.
If it goes badly, you can do that amazing thing that you did when we were with the guards and use yourself as a distraction while we get away. Perfect plan. I'm all for it.
Thank
You're welcome. It's a good idea, I know.
you. Well,
He's just so
anything for a
earnest when he
story.
said that.
Viv is equally like, yes, it's what I'm best at. And like, how far away are they?
They're getting closer. It's as they're approaching now, and you can all see them now, especially after Sweet Tooth has pointed it out. It seems to be another sort of, I say another, you're not quite a caravan. This is a caravan. It seems to be flanked by guards, mercenaries, some sorts of people who seem to be armed, but they don't seem to be approaching with any particular haste towards you.
Excellent. Vim is going to like kind of jump down and like like kind of get ready and just like walk directly up to them.
This should be good.
Noted.
And in hand, full
Act
like
like a guard.
Hmm?
Oh no, sorry. Did realize you. Yeah, keep going. I was butting it.
no.
Oh no, it was more just I was just gonna say like Sweet Tooth can sort of like stand at I guess at the front, just looking like she's guarding everyone. You know.
The floating disc has scary
Yes.
scary dog cat privileges.
Mhm.
You're able to approach, and you see that these are. It seems to be a convoy of. From what you can tell, it's several humans. One seems to be Red Guard, and there seems to be like an Imperial. Another who seems to be maybe some kind of Elven, but you're not quite sure what kinds. They've only got the slightly pointed ears. It seems they're armed, but not in any particular color no livery or anything.
Not like like guards and someone important, like all from the same. They're kind of like a similar to us. Okay.
And you can see the person who is at the front of the wagon, who is helping to steer the horses in the correct direction. They are a Khajiit, and it seems like, from what you can see, maybe some kind of merchants.
Okay. Vim is going to kind of walk up, like waving, like in a like trying to be natural, but is very much just like trying to be human. And is going to, I guess, stop and be like, "Excuse me, do you have time for to answer some quick questions? Just a survey."
As you stand there and wave, you see that the individuals who are flanking the caravan seem to straighten their posture slightly. Some of them sort of weapons drawn or like hands on hilts, ready for if this is some kind of diversion or trap.
Vim is like, "There is no need for any of that. It's just a few questions about job satisfaction."
What kind of questions?
I'm simply performing a survey amongst the guards of independent travelers. It would only take a few minutes.
We desperately need to get to the border by nightfall.
By nightfall? Will you make it in time?
Well, not if we're being stopped to be asked questions.
I do hear there's a bit of a disturbance around that area happening at the moment. Maybe it's for the best if you give yourself some rest. That in that general direction. Vim is trying so hard.
Are you trying to persuade them?
I think I'm lying to them a little bit. Yeah.
Deception then. Just with your personality this time, because you're not using a spell or anything.
Oh, I can't hear you, Matt.
Sorry, I was muted. Are we seeing how this is going?
Yes, you can see this.
Who am I closest to?
I mean, you're on a disc, so
You're on a 3-foot disc.
Okay,
so.
I lean back to whoever's closest to me and I go, 5 septums, they fucked this up.
No!
Hyacinth is like, if these guys look over at us, Hyacinth is trying to put on her best, like, "I'm waiting for you to get this survey done" face to try and like help support that this is a legitimate thing.
Is my goal right? Is like they don't notice all of us, or they go away.
There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah,
They can see all of you.
We're all standing on pause. I don't.
Yes. I don't know what I expected. Okay, I'm making the check. That was a natural nat one.
You got the thing, you got the thing, you got the thing!
No, I like this.
Okay,
I like
okay.
this.
I know, we've cheesed it so far. Give me the nat one.
Alright.
Hurt me.
There's just a look of... They sort of look between each other and back at you. If this is a scam, I think you might need to work on it a bit. It's
There's not a single scam to be had. I just would like to know a few. I'm just asking a few questions. It's just a survey. Are they treating? Are you being paid well?
Oh, this is wonderful.
yes, we were paid in advance, but we were hired for the job.
Right, and no more at the end. If you do a job that exceeds expectations, you get one flat rate. No matter how
We might get more.
Might? The job security is not. It's not very favorable, is it?
I mean, we also get to keep whatever we find along the way from any bandits we come across.
Well, I will let you know if I see any bandits along here. So far there's been none. Does it feel? Don't you feel like maybe it could be a bit more fair, like an hourly rate or something? A guards union or something.
We do, in fact, negotiate. We're mercenaries. That's what we do.
Miss Bombing. Great.
At what point do we
Sure.
step in to help them? Because I'm
I
liking
wanted to step
this.
I wanted to step in 10 seconds ago, but now I like the idea. Perhaps we should form a union as well.
It's fun, right? We are aware Zoe is having internet issues. She's coming back in a sec.
Oh no.
Yes, no, but look. The unions are fun.
Vim is gonna scribble a bunch of stuff down, mercenary union. Well paid. 1 second, please, and walks so just so confidently back and is like, maybe this isn't going as well as I imagined it would go.
What are you trying to do?
My plan was to make us seem as non-suspicious as possible.
And
Just kept
Oh.
walking.
I think it might be going okay.
Should we just continue? Do we want direction, or we should just keep going?
Anyone who looks across now will see that the guards have, in fact, taken their hands away from their weapons because they are just fucking confused.
I think you've done something there that's working.
Shall we just go past?
I think we should just keep going, and
Just
before
keep
they
walking.
stop us more.
My problem is, we were told to go south, but where? Will they know? Are we supposed to ask people for directions if we know? Will they believe who told us where to go?
Yeah.
I've assumed the
Perhaps-
super hot lady would come back and direct us.
Yeah. We just keep
Perhaps
going
we have
south.
not gone south enough. Yes.
Keep
I'm hesitant to tell them the details about the woman who told us to go south, in case
No.
they also would like to talk to the very hot lady.
Oh, no, don't say
no,
that. Don't say that.
No, only hot lady for us.
Hot ladies only for us.
Yes, I agree with that entirely.
We just keep going. We just keep going down as far as we go, and then I'm sure she'll show up. She found us before. She'll find us again.
Yes, but then I got stabbed, and there was good that she found us, but then I thought I was dead.
But that's
Sweet
that's
Tooth.
not the fault of the hot lady in our area.
Sweet Tooth, you have the highest.
The hot lady was through my area. That's the problem.
Sweet Tooth, you have the highest passive perception. This other caravan has passed you. They're just going.
Sure. We should just keep going, like those ones. We just keep going. We act like we own the road. We don't need to stop for the questions.
I've seen construction workers do this all the time back where I was. If you look like you're supposed to be there, and you wear clothing that is gaudy and bright, you can just walk through anywhere.
Hyacinth like checks her fit.
Just leave the bright clothes to you then.
Vim just is gaudy and bright. Generally.
Oh my god, that means you belong
Yeah.
everywhere!
Now act confident, not like that mess you did just before, like actually confident.
I was confident.
You
Oh.
were, I believe in you.
Yes, okay, yes. Keep doing that.
Azira.
Yeah.
Your ears prick up. They seem to... It's not like you're hearing anything, but you feel something. Almost like a little tug. And your senses are heightened and you feel a little tug upon you.
In a southerly direction?
Yes.
Ooh. I think we need to go this way.
Oh.
And I am gonna hop down off of my mage hand and just start running in the direction.
Yeah.
And the disc will follow me.
Oh.
And Sweet Tooth follows.
And you can make an investigation check, but you can do that with your Arcana bonus.
Ooh. That is a 19.
Ooh.
With your heightened senses, and as you begin to break into a sprint, it's almost like your senses hone in. That's natural thrill of the hunt. That's that feline nature. As your eyes pick up on just a golden thread almost. You couldn't see it at first, but it seems that as you're tuning to it and you're following that tug, you can see it almost like a thread that's winding its way forward and through a small copse of trees ahead, where it seems to be glowing brighter.
I don't know what this is going to do to the disc, but
Uh-huh.
I am a cat, and that is a thread.
Oh yeah.
Hell
That
yeah,
is-
brother.
that's- You threw out a ball of wool in front of the cat?
I didn't even... This was not even intentional. Okay.
I'm chasing it. I don't know where it goes. I don't care where it goes. But
Zira,
you give me a plot thread, I'm gonna hit it.
So you're just sprinting and following it and batting at it now?
Yeah. I will follow it wherever it goes. It's caught me now.
The disc begins to speed up.
Wow.
Ooh!
I think Viv is just running behind because he didn't get back.
And the crowd is running behind you.
Oh, we got like a Benny Hill
Helping the
going on.
crowd.
It's like it's a Zira, Disc, Vim, Crab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the crowd's probably pretty fast.
It's
Oh,
Zero,
Sweet
Sweet
Tooth with
Tooth,
them there.
Disc, Vim. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now
And
that's-
the disc has a floating, sleeping grandma on it.
Yes.
And then these two chuckle fucks. Just like, "Ah."
oh my god.
Perfect. No notes. Least suspicious group of people ever.
Yeah, we just throw
Yeah.
Sky right into the air and
Double
float
like
on his disc.
So normal. Extremely normal.
Yeah.
Very serious and normal people.
We knew what we were getting into.
Yes.
So, Zero, you follow this, and as you approach this copse of trees now, it is getting brighter and brighter until it stops amongst these trees. And you see a small sliver through the air, almost like a crack or a fissure.
Hello?
And as you come to an abrupt halt as well, have you come to just a halt, or have you slowed down?
It depends on if that golden thread is going, like, does this sort of like zip line in, I will probably run and hit the thing with my head, because that's a stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Do I notice it ahead of, like, ahead of Zero?
None of you can
Any
see
chance?
it.
Okay.
The rest of you can't see anything.
Also, I'm just running into nothing, and no one knows why. I'm just batting at the air and running.
Oh, this is the most cat thing.
Exactly what's happening. I'm looking at ghosts, everyone. You can't see them.
After
Doing zoomies.
after everything that's happened,
I've
I
got the
believe
zoomie.
them.
And it is the middle of the night, so it's perfect. Yeah, so I will just head first, probably end up like, I'll think I've got it, if that's where it's going.
I assume as the disc screeches to a halt, we just slide off it.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the mechanics of that? Is it like an abrupt stop? Is it does it slow at your pace? How does that?
It is exactly my speed, and stays exactly 20 feet behind me at all times. So if I crash into something, it's just.
We need to install seatbelts on this thing.
I think I'm getting motion sick.
As
Is grabbing Grandmother Red.
I was going to say, I hope someone's stopping her from sliding off. As you manage to stop the slow sliding of the unconscious body of your erstwhile companion, and Zero just jumps through in the middle of the air, seeming to be jumping at something, but who knows what.
This is either a where we're supposed to be, or completely the opposite, in effect.
That is a thing.
What?
You don't see the thing?
No.
A thing.
Where? Wait. Can you?
I will allow Crassius and Hyacinth to make Arcana checks.
Oh, okay. Would Crassius
I'm
do that,
gonna
though,
use
is my
a luck
question.
for this one.
You don't get a choice, my friend. This is subconsciously.
I was about to say, I know I can do it, and I'm going to frame it, even with that knowledge that he might just be able to see it rather than trying to.
Yes.
That's a 16.
Low for Hyacinth. It's Arcana, yes?
Yes.
That is a 12.
Got that luck?
I've already used it, because initially I rolled a 9.
Oh, fair.
Hyacinth, you can see there's sort of something there. It's like heat lines coming up from a hot road, with the air sort of like shimmering and distorting in front of you, but you can't quite see what it is. Crassius, you, however, as you just focus your eyes in, something seems to click into place in your head, and you can see golden light that's forming a fissure in the air.
I point at it, look over at Zero. Is that what you're talking about?
Is that what I'm talking about?
He's pointing in the correct direction.
That thing right
Yeah.
there. The thing.
Yes, the thing.
Is it just like floating in space? Like, is it on anything? Can I attribute it to?
It's not on anything. This is almost as if reality had a crack in it.
So you can't see that, but you know where it is.
What?
The thing. Can't you
I do
see
not
it?
have a
It's
name
right
for it.
there. It's a
Yes.
big. golden thing.
Thing.
That, like, you shatter a plate, but it's right there in the air.
Yes.
Wow, you guys are so like magically attuned because I can just like sense its aura.
No, I'm not magically attuned. I'm an author. I'm saying, use your bloody eyes and look at the golden crack thing.
I'm looking
Well, I
at
am
my eyes. I
using-
can't see anything.
Can I
With
go
my
over
eyes, I
and
see
tap it?
aura.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's right there. Am I going mad?
Can I go over and-
Thank you.
Does my hand go through it?
Your hand seems to connect with it, and it's not going through it, but your claws can sort of, you feel them go into it, like a little crack under a door.
Oh, under a door,
Ooh.
you say? Oh.
That's a description.
Open the door.
As you do this, there's a muffled sort of shuffling, and then, all right. And before you see it come apart and come open, all of you see this now as almost a keyhole, a window appears, shimmering golden and blue.
It's the hot lady.
With a sword out, with a short sword, just
Is it
preparing.
is it giving hot lady energy?
Well, it is giving a hot lady energy as you see her poke her head through.
Oh.
Oh. I was.
All right, through the fissure.
We summoned her.
What?
Through in there.
The hot lady wants us in her area. Hyacinth's just gonna run for it.
My god.
Look, she's useless and gay. Let's go.
I can relate.
Mood.
I can relate.
I know the feeling.
Well, who am I to refuse the callings of a hot lady? I'm gonna go through the fissure, and anyone on that disc is coming with me
Oh,
in 20 feet.
I did not agree to this. Ah!
Sweet Tooth, just everyone's just disappearing in the air.
Come on!
Can I see?
You can see the opening now, as well.
All right, so I just carefully go through it. What it is? Yeah, he's unsure. He carefully goes through.
What's it look
Follows
like?
everyone through.
Sorry. What's it look like when we go through? Is it like a fractal kind of thing, or is it just like we just go and we're gone? Like, what's a...
The feeling that you have going through this, it feels almost like being stretched out and elongated as well as compressed at once. It's a weird pressure, and which makes your ears pop. But then it's a swirl of light and then a flash, and then whoever goes, it was Zero who went through first. You plop down on the ground, and then the disc comes in after you and tumbles to the ground. And then Vim and Sweet Tooth.
Oh,
Tripping over everyone.
I haven't felt like that since our last social gathering at House Lalu.
My ears.
Where?
It's where I'm from originally.
House Lalu.
Yes.
Does
Do I
that
know
name ring any bells to
Yeah,
me?
many
Yes.
bells on you?
Yeah, you can all make history checks.
And he said it
Yeah.
very like he's not thought about it when he said it. Because there's a lot going on right now.
History. 10.
Ooh. Wait, what was that?
But that sounds like
20.
like weird politics stuff. maybe something you could ask questions about, Vim.
That was a 20.
20.
That was an 18 for Hyacinth.
Oh, feel like I'm
And-
about to get in trouble.
Is it time for backstory? I feel like it's time for backstory.
Zero, just confirm with me that was a dirty 20?
It was a dirty 20.
Okay. Well, you both know some history. You're both aware of the place called Morrowind. And that is a place that is home to the Dunmer. One of your companions, who's currently helpfully asleep and unconscious, hails from there. The Great Houses of Morrowind are a political system that run various parts of the region, all seeming to specialize in one thing or another. One house specializes in magic with reclusive wizards, another seem to be much more warriors of the land. House Hlalu is one that, from what you've read, they dabble more in commerce and in coin, with a lot of imperial influence. Strange for them to be mentioned, though, since they've not been so active since the eruption of Red Mountain, when most of the landmass of the island of Vardenfell, the largest part of Morrowind, was buried beneath the lava and ash. But I mean, it's certainly interesting to hear their name come up.
Hyacinth has this look on her face like she's got a Pepe Sylvia noteboard and she's connecting little red dots across it.
Oh, that's gonna be a great meme to make later. Oh, I can't wait to make that one. If someone else will help me. It's gonna be so
I've
good.
connected the dots. Well, look, she's not going to bring it up now because the hot lady is here, but she wants to ask Constantius some questions, very Vim-like, in a minute, after the hot lady has spoken.
Ooh, so more than just gay and no thoughts.
She can have one thought at a time. Hot lady was briefly superseded, but now she's back to the top of the hierarchy of needs here.
I mean,
Just scribble everything else out. Hot lady.
I mean, the priorities are
those who,
correct, you know. It's like it's.
Yeah, look, for those who aren't having like mind palace moments, Sherlock style here, Vim and Sweet Tooth, the lights in this place is drastically different, almost seeming to come from impossible angles, with a sun ahead of you, but also light from distant stars lighting up a perpetually rosy dawn.
Are we on the same planet?
Where are we?
The flora and fauna is completely different, and you see there's budding blossom. There are budding pink blossoms which sway in a light breeze. Mushrooms, flowers, plants that you've never seen before. And in the distance, beyond a beautiful rolling hill, is a tower that seems to be spiraling towards the sky, made of a beautiful sort of ivory white, the bottom of which is a strange shape, and as you peer at it, you can see almost it's somewhere between man-made and natural, as it seems to have some spires made out of what looks like shell or coral.
Bim is gonna put the crab down. and like encourage to have a look around.
Yeah,
It's
you don't recognize this? Don't know where we are.
It seems that it's the sky itself which is truly the most strange, as these distant lights seem to be crisscrossing through the sky, and you can see in the distance the shadows of the moons as well. But it all seems... It's a hard way to describe, almost as if you're on the inside of a dome.
Are there any other like animals, people? Is it just like the plants?
You can hear birds chirping, and you can see there are some small creatures further away. Little deer-like creatures which see you and seem to shake out like feathers along their sides and then bound away.
Does anything about this seem familiar? Like, would
No.
I know this place or know anything about this place? No.
No. But what is most beautiful in this view to anyone who is looking around like you, Vim, is in front of you the woman standing in the blue and gold robes.
Vim walks up and asks if she's in the union. No, I think he's just gonna take it all in and maybe make a few sketches. Because, like, there's something going on with everyone else having, like, some kind of brain moment. He's just gonna slowly, like, make his way over, I think, like, take a giant, like, sniff of one of the flowers and go, like, Achh! And then keep walking up to her.
The golden-skinned woman just looks at you. Ah, charming. Well...
Did you bring us here?
Yes, that was me. You went through the archaic fracture. I'm glad that it seemed to lead you here properly. But now we can talk.
You mean you couldn't talk to us? Yes, who are you?
Oh, I am awful with introductions. Lawmaster Eranway. And well, this is Arteum. I think we will take a short 5 to 10 minute break just here.
You bought. You
You
got us. All right.
And I will spell those for you in our chat because
Thank you.
words.
I'm also trying to share some of the images Scarlet is very helpfully sending us for our immersion in the Discord Elder Scrolls Dragonbreak channel. So if you want to see that and follow along with us, it'll be in there too. Put the stream, it's in the chat, exclamation Discord if you need to see it as well. But yeah. See you
See you
soon.
in 5 minutes, gang.
We will take a very short break, but please continue to chat in the chat here, and we will be back in about 5 minutes after we all finish putting together our conspiracy theory boards.
Oh yeah. Enjoy
I've
the
connected
memes.
the dots.
You haven't connected shit. I connected
I
them.
connected them.
And enjoy the new memes. All right. Later, everybody. See you in a bit. The wrong one. There we go.
And welcome back, everyone. So, first off, thank you so much, Medley Rose, for all those gift subs. You're helping to keep the party lucky, and you're helping to
Keep this party going. on the
keep
chat.
this
The
party
chat
going. Yeah, helping to keep Matt and all of Split the Party running. So thank you so much. We appreciate you very, very much. And also, we again need to shout out to Heather and Jono from Cry Club, who made more music, which you heard during that break. Because holy shit, amazing. Very, very. Okay, yes, I'm normal. I'm very normal.
Melody, you can
We'd love
specifically, if you want to choose the DM to have luck, this pool that we keep writing it down for the party, if you want the DM to also have luck, let us know specifically, and we can give Scarlet a luck pool separately.
Let me destroy the party. Let me split the party.
So we don't just keep cheesing you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one I just rolled. Now it's a 20.
I mean, we could do like a spend 5 or 10 to get a crit. I'm just saying. Got a lot in the bank. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
We'll see what we can do. For now, let's pick up where we left off.
Sorry.
With the view of a strange perpetual dawn, spires of a tall tower, and another towering figure in blue and gold, who certain party lesbians are lusting over. You know, that very, very normal D&D things. The figure who has identified herself as Lawmaster Elanwe has just introduced you all to Arteum. And she will sort of turn away and begin to head down the hill, down a path towards this, in the direction of this towering structure.
I think Vim is going to follow, asking heaps of questions. Like, what? Oh, Arteum? What? We're so far from home.
If you want to spell it, it's Arteaeum.
My reputation precedes me. I see maybe I have a bigger fan base in Arteum than I initially thought. Journalistic integrity. I like this place.
When they say that, do we know anything about this?
Yeah.
Like folklore even? Because Crassius reads a lot. But...
I would say that you could make a history check. It will be quite a high DC, but those who do want to can.
I will always try.
What does it smell like?
It smells.
Re-rolling.
It smells fresh, and there's a sweetness in the air, which it's not overpowering or overwhelming.
Which will
It's
also
not.
reroll.
It's not. It's not like the oppressive, pollen-filled air of spring. This is something which is like from a dream, almost.
Someone likes this place.
So,
that was
what
a
did we get?
12 for Hyacinth.
Zero, you got
An 18.
18, and Crassius?
13, even with a reroll.
Okay. Zero, you would be the only one for whom anything is coming to mind. Arteum, you've read and heard stories of... There used to be an island off the coast of Somerset, like within its archipelago, which it used to be there, but there were tales that apparently it disappeared. It has reappeared at points, but it seemingly has disappeared again, so it's unusual. It's strange to be hearing this name. This is not a place of that many people know much about. And is surrounded by myth and legend.
How long has how long has Arteum been here?
Are you asking that to Alanway?
I am.
It has been here for about several decades now. It's hard to say for me. Time passes in a strange way for... You will understand soon enough. But it's a fickle thing. But we have not...
Right.
Mhm.
Is it longer or shorter?
There's not any particular way it passes strangely here. It's just for someone in my position and for our order, it is it is in flux, let us say.
Your order?
Yes.
What
is a Lore Master?
Lord Master is my rank within the Psijic order. I am not the leader, but I hold a position of power, one might say.
So you're not the manager, is what you're saying?
You may think of me as such, I suppose, but that is not important right now.
Could we speak?
If you ask me to speak to the manager, Constantius Corrium, then I should send you back.
Yeah.
What?
No, like, I just want... Look, is there an opening or something, or someone I can talk to? Like, you got openings in the job?
You will be introduced to my colleagues soon enough.
I'm good at documenting. I'm sure you've seen my works.
Constantius Corrium.
What?
Hyacinth is frozen.
What? Oh, shit.
Do we know...
Constantius!
It was you that wrote that filth. Do you have any idea how many times people have come into my village asking us about your book?
Which one?
A book about a certain maid. I think you know. Not worth repeating here.
There's about 7 volumes of that. You're going to need to be more specific.
All you... Vim's slowly turning red.
I don't think I've ever seen that from an Argonian. That will be good for the next one. Does that... no, sorry to be crass, Eos, but does that happen when you're mid... activities as well?
I'm casting a fucking spell.
Yeah?
What am I casting?
Time to do some magic about it.
Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna cast... No, I can't cast that. I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Yep. That is an area of effect, by the way.
No! I did this last time too.
So you're just going to entangle the whole party, or...?
No! Wait.
Okay.
Where's my cantrip? Sorry. Where am I?
While you hunt for spells, this whole time it's like Hyacinth can't even hear you. Her mind palace has been shattered. She thought you were Constantius Corrium's brother, and she's like just staring at you, and just very quietly she's just like, "Oh my god, you're my hero!" And then whatever spell goes off, I assume.
Oh, amazing.
Alright, I'm casting Gust.
Yep. What does it do?
One medium or smaller creature that you choose must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from you.
Okay, can we make a strength save? Constantius, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless you're just doing it to yourself to yeet yourself away.
Did you say strength saving throw?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that against me or against my?
That'll be
spell
against
save?
your spell save.
Scarlet, I don't know what method you want to rule this, but I don't need a roll. No luck token. Natural 20.
Okay.
Fuck.
As
Reroll to get a 1.
as Vim flicks his tail and in your direction and sends out a large gust of wind, which you can see it pushes the grass around you, and the blossoms in the trees nearby are detached from branches. But Crassius, you stand firm. Somehow.
Like I said, I mean, we don't have to talk about it now, but it would be good research. For the novel.
I don't care about your stupid fucking novel.
Well, before
Look,
this...
some real words. I don't care at all.
And I got a kind of like a grin on my face. I'm like, before this you were full of questions and now you want to be quiet? Well, I suppose if you don't have any more, then I just won't have to, Anyway.
Vim just walks away, like, super thoroughly embarrassed.
I turn around to Hyacinth, and that's how you talk to the press.
Can I ban MVCDM from chat for saying that Crassius is a Zero Dilf?
Oh my god, you nasty.
Also, in chat, mess up his hair. Yes, just, and then walks away.
Oh my god.
Hyacinth is just like staring at Crassius, like sparkles in her eyes. She's just like, like, your work is literally why I'm here. So, like, oh my god, I didn't even think I would, oh my god, so, I've been like studying. Yes, I was like studying from all these bards coming into the Valenwood, and just like a few months ago, I heard like a version of your story, one of the many volumes, and
yes.
it changed my life. Just about passion, like triumphing over all, about love, about friendship, and it changed my life. And I've spent months like hunting down an original copy, and she digs around in her bag, and 2 weeks ago I got a bard to give me their original edition, and she pulls out like a stolen library book that some bard clearly had, and she with like your
Library
name on
tickets
it, no
to the
picture. Yeah, and she's just like, and I decided once I had this that I had to leave the Valenwood, and I had to leave my siblings and my parents and everything I knew to become a bard like you. And I was so, there's a cat on my computer.
Sweet Tooth, get down.
Sweet Tooth, please.
Zira, what are you doing?
Zira and Sweet Tooth, like, no.
Just like, stop this madness.
I was traveling on my way to find you so I could become your apprentice, and she like takes a knee and like holds the book out, and she's like, I would be honored to study at the hand of a bard such as yourself.
This is a lot. This is not.
Oh, I'm so sorry for being weird.
Hyacinth, the back of your head is donked by the floating disc. the floating disc carrying your unconscious companion.
Oh. Zira, please, how could you?
I'm sorry.
Vim is like, it must be nice to have someone write something nice about you.
I turn it down. Now I've got daggers glaring back. Yes, it is rather nice. Compose myself. Okay. It's lovely that you are appreciative of my work.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And sorry. What did you want again?
To be your bardic apprentice.
And you say you had an original copy of a book?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah. The Lusty Argonian Maid. I've heard like all the different versions, like, you know, the Sinful Bosmer Babe, and like she just lists a bunch of ones you've never heard of before, like clearly Bob's.
You have the
making
copy
stuff
of the
up.
Lusty Argonian Maid.
I
Yes.
turn around to
Yes, I'm casting Gust again. Get that shit out of here.
No, it's an original!
Strength saving throw right now.
Is it? Can I spot it? Is it an original?
I mean, I'm not even gonna make you roll.
I'm gonna break her heart if I can decide.
You can just. Would you like to decide? Go for it.
Can I see that really quickly?
I assume with a 17 strength save against Gust,
Like-
it doesn't fly out of my
It doesn't
hand.
play it. It just flutters the pages open to the front credits and the bookplate.
It's great that you went and found this.
Yeah, I got it. It was a gift from a bard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it cost you a lot of money?
No, they gave it to me for free.
Good,
That's
good,
what's so
good.
rare about it.
Yeah, okay, yes. Well, funny story. It's a good thing you paid nothing for it, because it's not worth anything. It's fake. It happens all the time.
Is it even your words? Should
You'll
you be
notice-
apprenticed to a different bard?
You'll notice when he's got some different... whoever rewrote this, it's very skilled. But there are certain lines that are incorrect. And I'll, go over to a couple lines specifically.
Gust is ready to go.
And I don't mean to offend. It's just not my style to be so sloppy in the writing. For example, the lead is called Lifts Her Tail. Okay? This one's called Fuzzy McBlumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
It's different.
Oh.
Yes.
I just thought that was like a translation thing, because every time I've heard it, there's been different leads.
I also want to reiterate, written in the same language we speak, so there is no need for translation.
Well, I mean, artistic translation, you know? Sometimes people will be like, oh, witches have fire in their hair. Oh, sometimes witches are ooky spooky. That sort of thing.
But that's not my work.
Are you... Oh, my...
Is anyone still
God.
following a landway whilst these two
arguing in front of
Witches
God.
gone climbing up a tree.
After the second Gust failure, Vim is
Yeah, come back to us if you need. We're going to be here. It's a bit of an existential
We're going
crisis.
to be here a while.
Vim would have a less embarrassing time open mouth kissing Elanway at this point.
Would you like to?
No, don't ask that question. You know what the answer's
I
going to
think
be.
we all would like to do that.
We all would.
Vim, not
That's
so
a shame to
and
see
also our
someone in your
characters, sorry.
dream.
Vim has journalistic integrity.
Yeah. It's about ethics in Skyrim. I'm so sorry.
So that's the second time you've met.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
7 months? No, it's going to become a weekly occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for it.
But what you were asking Elanway questions as well, and
I asked to speak to her manager, and then she called me
Not
Crassius, and
you.
then we just went off.
Yes. And Zira as well.
Yeah, Sierra, you were asking a question.
I don't remember what it was. I've been destroyed by the lusty Argonian maid.
Emotionless?
Me too, actually.
Yes. It entirely. That maid. Why have you brought us here?
Now that is the question. You all hold some form of importance. And threads are becoming entangled, let's say.
Like the one I saw?
That one is... think of it more as a breadcrumb trail. You had to be led here somehow, no? But threads more in the tapestry of fate and destiny itself. Again, time, destiny, all very, very fickle beasts. But for some reason, you all have had your threads entangled.
Me.
We should try to untangle things. They just, if you follow it and then just try and you get the claw right into it, and then you try and pull it apart so then you can try and follow it and undo.
I think that's this one, this entangling here betwixt you six. I think that might prove beneficial to us. Things are messy. As you've walked now, you've reached the base of this tower, and you can see it has almost like an arch below it, open with a pool of water beneath it, that you can come in via different paths. And then the tower itself stands like on these three struts above. And you can see now it seems to be partially built out of coral, bleached white coral.
And then
Strange structure.
Sorry.
I was just coming to structure of it.
Welcome to selling houses Arteum. The structural integrity was quite marvelous to see, but yet they didn't have a buyer.
If we were to remove this crystal, you would have so much more room in the kitchen and the living room combo, and you'd
Knock
be
down
able to
this
have
wall
all that
here.
extra space.
Take out that tree and improve the view.
House flippers. Disgusting. I think Vim is going to look up at that and be like, whatever is happening, there had better be a very, very, very good reason, a very good explanation for why I would be entangled with him. Pointing at Gracias.
And another thing, it says it doesn't say it's huge, it could take me all night. It says it's modest. There's nothing about me that's modest. That's why I wrote it. I mean, no, sorry. It's why Constantius Corrium is nothing modest about him.
And
Okay?
one way there must be a good reason.
Step into the
Hyacinth's like
pool.
crying.
Don't meet your heroes, kids.
No, she's crying because she has presented her hero with a false idol of his work.
Oh no.
Yeah. She's like, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's not your fault.
Just how can I be so deceived? I'll never be a good bard now.
How do we cut the ties?
I love this. I love this juxtaposition. I love it.
Yeah.
And I would very much like an answer to. Usually I'm the one asking them. But that was a good question, Zira.
Thank you.
Elanway steps into this shallow pool, and instead of having her feet dip into the water, she seems to glide across it. And were any of you to do the same, you would find that whilst the surface is water and it creates these ripples below your feet, you can walk across the surface.
I will not. I will simply glide on a hand. It's water. No.
And the disc behind you does the same.
Oh my god, we're arguing on the disc the entire time?
Yes, we
You
are.
fallen off it, didn't you?
We never got off.
We might have
I thought
gotten
you
back
fell-
on the disc.
Oh.
I think
You
we
were
fell off and then we
entangled
got back on. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, we weren't entangled. I'm a lesbian, but
I've never really been too picky, honestly. I just, share it around more.
Viv
my
dives
vibe.
in the fucking water.
Vim bounces off the water.
How much damage is that?
It's like if you were to throw Jesus in a swimming pool, you just bounce right off.
Very straight down on the water. Just gets back up
Vim's
and
having
follows.
the worst 15 minutes of his life.
Vim is saved.
If Sweet Tooth, do you follow onto the?
She's a bit nervous, like it's water. Like it looks like water, but she like slowly taps a foot onto it, and
Do you want me to
Her foot
kick
doesn't
them
get
off
wet.
it?
Hmm?
Do you want me to kick them off it so that you can be on it and not have to deal with the water?
it doesn't seem like it's actually water. My paw is not getting wet, so
Oh,
just
that is good.
she'll step sort of more onto it and follow. Someone else was stepping on, weren't they? So yeah, just follow them.
As you do, and you all gather around Elanway, who has a simple wooden staff in her hand, sort of taps it twice against the surface, and a large bubble seems to emerge and enclose you all before popping, and you are somewhere else. Again, on a pool of water, but what seems to be, what you could infer is the inside of the tower. With the same coral and ivory structure.
It's beautiful.
You are taking us to your leader?
That would be great, actually. Yes, we would like that.
Well,
And to answer why we are here.
about that, right now, I am acting leader.
Just to confirm as well,
happened to this leader?
Granny snoring on the paw is also involved in this?
Oh yes.
She tried to stab each of us independently before falling asleep.
Did she?
Well, in my memory of it, it is, yes. So she's tried to stab everyone.
I think just you, Classy.
No, that doesn't
I'm
sound
beginning
right.
to
Not,
see
not,
why.
not us. No.
That doesn't sound
No.
right.
I would like to know how we're all connected, though.
Yes.
Well, follow me. We'll go to my study. And she'll begin to lead you through the halls, which you see are bathed in this like soft blue light, almost. It seems to waver like the reflections of a pool, and you can see these beautiful spirals and these shells which seem to rise out and have water and magic dripping from them like fountains. Everything in here is so elegant but alien.
Can they hear us? As like are they close to us as they lead us around?
Yes.
I've got to say, I love the style of this place. Very what would you call it? What would you call it? Actually, it's not very like postmodern of you, but like
Oh well.
post-dimension maybe.
This is an ancient structure.
Oh.
Some believe that it's existed long before any ordinary structure. There are various myths and legends of who it was who made this place, but we have our theories.
Is the architect for hire?
Oh, I think they are long dead.
You said time works. Never mind. It's not important. So, and you called yourself like a lore master or something? Like you're a storyteller?
Lore master, it's a title. It's not so much a storytelling. It's
Just trying to get a grasp of the situation that I'm in. I'm also an author, actually. If it's anything to do with books or knowledge or timekeeping, maybe I can actually have a little bit of a hand with it.
I'm sure if you would like to chat about filth, you can do so another time. Not
What is
with this author.
The only filth that's going on is what you do in my books.
Just!
Hey, Crassius,
Oh boy.
Crassius, roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
No!
Natural
Alright.
one. I went the other way.
Oh no.
As you begin to talk about the filth that happens in these books, you are blown head over heels and go tumbling about 5 feet back, arse over end.
No, and he's got the noble's clothes on, but that doesn't stop like the back of his coat flapping up, and you just see like the most like just like the boot.
Underwear which says like "Art thou nasty?" or
yeah, that's way better than what I was gonna say. Yeah. Yes, art thou nasty on his pantaloons underneath. Yes, that is fantastic.
It just turns back around like, Lawmaster is not the leader. I wrote that down. But you are acting leader.
Our right master has been. We're not sure what happened to him. I've not been able to contact him. None of us have for some time. And none of our scrying is quite working.
And are we to help you find him?
Where did you leave him?
And do you actually need them back?
Oh, it would be a great help if we could get them back, but we will discuss that. She gestures to a room which is similar to the one that you were in, but a lot smaller, and this time lined with books and scrolls, and illuminated by what looks almost like orbs of floating water. You would think that they are, except for the light that they give off.
Books and scrolls, you said?
Yes.
Can I do the old flyby and see what kind of titles are going on there?
Oh, yes. What languages do you speak?
The ones on the books.
Nice try.
Well, it's also all Crassius's books.
Oh, no.
Are there future books in
The answer, in fact, is all of them, because I can comprehend languages.
Okay, fair enough. You can glance a lot of titles. You see some which are the old ways, redefining mysticism, myths of the Psijic. You see one entitled on Kim, Understanding Transcendence. One called, and there's one which seems almost. A lot of these books seem to be theoretical, and are talking more about history and theorem from what you can tell by these titles, and if you do indeed want to pick any of them up and leaf through them, then Elanway makes no moves to stop you as you're able to leaf through them. You can see that they are quite dense, and there's, even just looking at some of them makes your vision swim a bit, but there's a few titles which seem unlike the others. One in particular which jumps out at you is Where Were You When the Dragon Broke?
Okay. How much of this, and how much would I know about the Psijic Order, and because I know what I know, I'm wondering what would Zira know?
You can make a history check. Again, the DC is going to be quite high.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's a 21.
What you have heard amounts a lot to rumours and hearsay, but where any rumour is, there is some seed of truth to it. Because these tales have to come from somewhere. From what you can infer, they are an order of mystics, some say, that study magic, that study history, that study the practice of a specific type of magic called mysticism. And some say on a quest to achieve a more enlightened state of being, but some say that they are more interested in protecting the world from unknown threats. But all the tales do say that they are a very discreet and insular society, which some people don't even believe exists.
Tell me, you brought us to this place. What is it that we are here to fix?
Well,
and what is the dragon breaking?
I knew you would be a smart one. But your reputation precedes you. Well, you are all acquainted with the Thalmor. By now, yes. They are dangerous. More dangerous than any of us could have thought. Their meddling threatens to send the whole continent into instability and chaos, more so than it already has. She picks down some books and scrolls and places them on the desk. There are accounts of them having had a hand in various disasters and rumours of them having orchestrated many events. They are dangerous, but they might be becoming more so.
So we have to stop them.
I look up from the conversation with the book. Stop who?
Just us? Like, we're just...
Without a tank?
Vim sees the fourth wall and shatters it.
We're going to have to use cunning?
Well, we would like to stop them, but perhaps you could provide us with some assistance. Many of you do have particular abilities which would be of use to us, and there are individuals here who we would wish to see protected.
Like?
I mean, I can help protect. I could help protect if we know what to protect.
Do we say yes to this while Ren is asleep before she can object? Wait, do we have a choice?
I like to have a choice, actually, yes.
What's at stake here?
All
This
of
will make an
reality.
amazing front page.
All
Spring
of
it.
reality.
Oh.
Oh.
If I'm...
Lots at stake.
And does here include reality, or are you safe no matter what, and we're just up Fuckstick Creek otherwise if it
It does
fails?
include us, yes.
Okay, good. So stakes are just as high for you. Love that for us.
Stakes are high for everyone.
Yes.
Medium rare.
I'll also take one actually if they're going.
Sweet Tooth licks her lips at the thought of stinks.
Jim does not get it. He's like, well, apparently it's quite common. All of us are gonna die.
So not really much of a choice. It's like I'm going to do this, or you're going to get stabbed. It's kind of like that choice. It's like we just die is the other choice, but we get to at least choose to die.
We believe you can all make a difference.
I'm not hearing a choice.
You can choose not to.
Yeah,
Do
but
you know what an Elder Scroll is?
Yes, that's what my dad wrote when he was doing his divorce proceedings.
You have such a way with words.
Thank you.
Do I know what an Elder Scroll is?
You would all have heard
Mm.
at least one tale or another. Again, information doesn't seem concrete, but they are all in agreement on some things. Mystical scrolls which seem to pop in and out of existence as they please with a mind of their own, which tell of prophecies.
We all do know this.
Yes.
I've heard whispers.
I know 3-0.
I suppose we know. I know.
And for Hyacinth, there have been, you've heard some of the bard songs about them.
Yeah. There, are we? That's kind of like huge, like reality breaking and everything. But like us dealing with Elder Scrolls and the safety of reality.
You wanted to know why I knew your names back in the prison, and that is why.
Oh. So it's a setup. The whole thing's a setup. It's a bloody ruse.
What?
It's an entrapment. They're doing an entrapment on us.
I'm not sure whether they knew or not, but it seems as if they have managed to get their hands on one, the Salmor. Well, that's what we think anyway. Thing is that the scrolls would not normally allow that to happen, but there have been strange incidents which they have always been there at the right time, ready to help.
Help or like benefit themselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Void Knights, for one.
What I'm gathering from this and my previous research is not good.
Precisely.
Unideal.
We're still not entirely sure of their motives. We have our theories, but where they benefit, others stand to lose greatly.
What do you need us to do?
Yeah, that.
We would like, ideally, to be able to find out for certain whether they are in fact in possession of an Elder Scroll, and if so, we need to get it out of their hands.
And then it breaks reality if we don't?
Not so much breaks as erasers.
Oh, okay.
Reality.
That's...
That is what's...
Yes, I do remember that
we
part.
have... That is the conclusion we have come to, at least.
So what happened? So it's like a physical scroll? Is it like it's actually a thing, or is this like a metaphysical object we have to procure?
Both.
Okay. How do we hold it? Is it like can we like with a big
Physically,
net?
yes. It is at once physical and metaphysical. It's...
And are they reading it to make it go bad?
We are not sure.
So if we accidentally read it by no fault
You
of
should
our
not.
own...
You should absolutely not read
Okay,
it.
got it. I just
You
making
will
sure.
go blind.
We'll go blind.
How long have they had it?
Again, we are not certain.
They can't read it without them
Could be
going.
several decades.
You said usually the Elder Scrolls would not let themselves be taken.
Yes, they have a whim of their own.
So how would we be able to take it back?
It has been prophesized.
Oh,
That if anyone is to take it, we are to take it.
again with the prophecy
Yes.
and guaranteed parts.
So we
There
know we can do it.
It's not a certain thing. It's... we have studied them for so long, and there's still so much we do not understand, but it is explicit in that it mentions your names, and that you are the ones who shall take the scroll and break the dragon.
Break the dragon. So, okay, question.
I imagine I shall be getting a lot of these, yes.
Yes, there's a few of us that probably are in line. With this prophecy, is that the exact wording? Can we get a like play by play on what it says, or is this more like a visions thing? How strict is this, and how much can we defy our collective destinies or bend it to our will? Because I write stories, and I don't want to walk down a track that's written for me if possible.
And they are not... It's a lot of it up to interpretation. And...
Interpretation.
I've spent decades trying to properly decipher so many of the prophecies and the things which are outlined within the scrolls.
I can work with interpretation. As long as I can kind of, do whatever I want whenever I want. That's kind of what I want.
So, hypothetically, if Crassius decides to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants to do it, is he following the prophecy?
Perhaps in a roundabout way it will, or it won't. There are some things which are outlined, others which are not.
And I like
See, you
that.
get to choose.
I do.
There is choice in all of it.
The choice is what I want. I just have a, I'm a stickler for that sort of thing.
Well, you can choose to make changes to your lusty book, or you can get punched in the face.
I'd probably make the changes because I've been punched enough times. I'm just used to it.
Thank you, Zira. Well,
You do not have to make any decisions now, but there is much which I understand you will be asking questions about, and much discussion to be had.
what time frame are we talking here?
Again, we are trying to put our fingers on what they will do next, but we have our suspicions that they have plans in place for both the Valen Wood and for elsewhere.
Elsewhere?
What are
Gods,
they
no, not
doing?
elsewhere.
Wait,
Elsewhere.
What kind of
What-
plans
what-
for the Valenwood?
we need to make sure they don't go through. We need to stop whatever it is.
Yes.
This is home.
I would
Well-
very much like the Valenwood to not be in a bad place. What does the prophecy speak of what they're thinking about here?
It does, though I think we should perhaps wait for your companion to awake before delving into such matters.
Hyacinth
Also-
starts shaking her.
Also, I do fear that I might be talking at you too much. The Right Master does say I have a tendency to just simply talk at people.
Oh, we
And
can
that's-
chat forever. We got all day, apparently.
At least
An
that long.
endless.
Do we not need to get rid? Like, I don't know. But where did we start?
There are options.
Mhm.
Want to get
She
to Burrito
does-
and talk about it?
I think that you should all take some rest first, given your various states of not so hardy.
My tummy is rumbling a little bit.
Oh, yes, I do have a big hole in my stomach. I keep forgetting.
Yes, it's a little bit of blood
Should
there.
fill that
too.
up.
It's amazing that it's not bleeding anymore, actually. Just a gaping
Is that the
mess.
prophecy protecting him?
No, I
Prof armor.
think that this is something I shall need to re-explain, or there is a lot which it says you'll do one thing and another thing, but it's not. You can still die.
Actually,
Prophecies do not always come true.
well, from experience, I didn't.
Do you mean tonight?
Whenever I got the thing through my chest, yes.
Curious that too. What is this pact that was mentioned
A pact.
when you were stabbed?
I believe only Crassius would have heard that.
No, I want to hear it. I wrote it down and everything.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. And I'm
Well-
gonna play dumb and no one's gonna believe you if you bring it up.
Fuck.
Yes, like keep girl boss.
Yeah.
I am actually going to
I'm
go
gonna-
to the graveyard.
Crasslight. Crasslight. Crate. Keep. Curio. I
Stimulate
have
the
lost
senses.
control of this. I've lost control of this analogy.
But it'll come
Fuck,
up.
I wrote it down. I was like, this will be important. Never mind. Fuck my drag.
Um, Does anyone actually does anyone have any more about the task at which we're about to do? Because I've got another question, but I'll wait till after.
I think that perhaps mull over what information you have right now, and we will reconvene.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm sure. Okay, then in that case, I'm sure Gran will also appreciate this on their behalf. And it's always the icky part of this kind of thing, because I know that reality is in danger. I understand that. And it's a wonderful, noble thing that we're going to undertake. But what else can we have about, what do we get out of it other than just simply living?
What is it would you like riches? Would you like,
I'm listening.
magic? Would you like vengeance?
Recently, I have become quite interested in vengeance, actually.
I look over very nervously.
But
we can
my journalistic
discuss,
endeavors come
we
first.
can discuss appropriate payments. You will be appropriately compensated. It's
Yeah, maybe they will
helps.
get you into that school. Yes?
Perhaps.
Yeah. Give you a nice letter recommendation.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's got to look after their bottom line. That's what I'm getting at. Like we're noble heroes. Whatever. What's the meat and potatoes?
We can discuss terms.
Well, I'm happy.
I mean, I'm just really excited to find out that there's like a prophecy that like talks about us as a collective. Like that's so
Oh no.
about us, but like that's really cool.
Hyacinth's so excited. She's just phasing in and out of reality.
Yes.
It's wonderful how they do that, yeah. Very skilled.
Well, it'd be really cool to be part of a prophecy if being part of a prophecy wasn't going to end all of reality. So, like, maybe I've already been paid in knowing that I have an impact on the world. But I guess if you guys want something as material as money, like that's fine.
Yes, can I
like,
have
I'm
her money
gratified.
then as well? Then, if they're full up on money, I'll have more money, and whatever the reward was.
Feels like such a weight on the shoulders, though. Just to that's a very big task.
Yeah.
There is a lot to it, which is why I do want you to
Are
think
the right
over
names
it.
on that list?
That is how it was interpreted.
Are there any
But
other names?
The names were clear.
While we are thinking this over, are we staying in this general area?
Whilst you think it over, we do have accommodations that you may rest in. And for those who wish to perhaps delve a little further into everything, she pushes the stack of books across to Zira.
Yes, thank you. I am going to read.
I'm going to be sending you so much information so that I'm not the one lore dumping.
Hell yeah.
Oh no! I will read and I will read and I will summarize.
And I will dot point and I will paragraph it and paraphrase.
You'd better believe I know these scrolls.
So it looks like we also have 1, 2, 3 writers in here capable. So, what's our roles here? Is there like a task specific to a person, or is it just like a homogenous group? Because
At this point, she just sits down in a chair and just sort of. The composure before was quite like straight back, shoulders proud and stiff and at attention. Now she just slouches and puts her hand to her forehead.
see, everyone says gods are so superior to everyone, but they just get you break them down eventually.
I am not a god. I am not of Aedra or Daedra.
Bardic Master Crassius Curio, you're making the hot lady so upset right now. Is that like on purpose?
That whole sentence just made me want to leave the skeleton in this spot and run with the rest of me.
Am I being too deferential to like your wisdom and your knowledge?
Very much so. Normally, I really like it when someone does this stuff, but it's coming off a bit much right now.
I'm so sorry.
You're doing it still.
Vim walks over and like tries to comfort Elanwe, but like is not doing it properly. It has just seen people do it and is like smacking. Like, it's alright. They're all stupid. I know.
This is the worst day of her life.
I was definitely hoping it would be. Oh my gosh.
I know. I am empathizing with you, Elanwe.
I need to write down further explanations of this in a way that is going to not cause 1,001 questions.
Yes.
And I am going to do that in the privacy of my office.
Like an open door policy?
Get out.
Oh. See ya.
Hyacinth curtsies to the hot lady before she leaves. And then just scurries out.
She makes a movement with her hand, and you see the light emanating as her own floating discs appears below the books. Mm-hmm. And she will stand up and I will lead you to the quarters, and we'll take this with you.
Yes. Thank you. Zira is... Normally Zira would be sitting on her tail. Right now her tail is like flicking back and forth in that like, I'm ready to play. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready to go.
And she will begin to lead you towards another antechamber, somewhere else within the building.
A floating grandma trailing behind us by 20 feet.
I love this.
She's gently cradled by a paw.
You know, none of this is how I expected this session to go, but you know what? Sometimes the heroes you get are not the ones that anyone deserves. Is that positive or derogatory? Who knows? I think that's...
really hope there's a tavern here.
So are we? Is there like? So we're in a quarters kind of thing now, or is it like an abode, or is it just kind of like some space?
It's another space which has several bunks in it. It seems to be some kind of living quarters set up here.
Vim has to be as far away from Crassius as possible. We are not bunking.
I wouldn't expect it.
Curls up with some centipedes.
Where's your crab?
Crab's still here. Centipedes are for sleeping.
Centipedes are for sleeping.
The wiggling is nice.
That's a quote right there.
That's a quote for the night. I'm going to put that in the chat.
Yep, thank you.
It's like a sensory pillow.
Yeah. Vim is just throwing centipedes into a pillow and then immediately going to bed.
Into a pillowcase. So you carry around a little pillowcase and you just huck some centipedes in.
I'm assuming there's already like bedding on all of the bunks. So I'm just putting into the pillowcase that's there.
Oh my god. Elanwe is going to show you into the room. She allows the disc to enter before closing the door so that the disc cannot follow her.
And we hear the click of a lock behind.
And all of a sudden we're in another jail.
You are
We all wake up. What was
you are
that?
forcibly evicted from reality. The end.
We can't leave this plane.
We deserved it.
That's fair.
You are left to your own devices with a pile of books and scrolls and beds. You're able at this point to take a long rest.
Oh, my health.
Right.
Yes!
Will I read all of the books if I take a long rest?
With some assistance, you'll have to choose probably about 3 or 4 books to focus on.
Okay.
But we can discuss if there are others who will help you, perhaps to assist with pouring through things. This is something that we will discuss in the week ahead. And then we'll come back to your findings afterwards.
Ooh.
There might be a few books which boost your stats. There might be also some which make you take psychic damage.
I mean, me talking
okay.
deals psychic damage generally, so yeah.
And, yeah, and like all the books that deal psychic damage are written by you, so it's fine.
Yeah, see?
Oh, well, there you go then.
But I think we'll end there for the session. So
No.
we don't get too...
Can I do one thing? It's
Yes.
not, it won't be like 10 minutes worth of bullshit, I promise. As we're settling down for the night, I want to go over to Hyacinth.
Hi.
Hi. So can I just... I know it's fake. Can I just borrow that again for a second?
Yeah, yeah, sure, absolutely. She hands it over.
Yes. So, and I know I was shitting on this a little bit earlier. However, it seems important to you. Yes. And look, I pull out a pen, write in it. I write in it. It's real enough for me. And then I sign it Constantius Corrium.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You tell anyone I did this, I'm going to fucking lie about it, and this is your handwriting. This is a forgery, and everyone will know. Everyone will know, and I'm going to sue you.
First bard trick, threaten to sue. Got it. And she takes the book back and holds it to her heart.
Threaten litigation.
Have a good night. And I just walk away briefly,
You too.
swiftly.
Hyacinth is just a buzz with happiness as she goes to bed.
And that's where we'll end the session. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, oh boy, shit.
That's a free action.
Free action.
Oh shit.
Reaction, oh shit.
Shit.
Thank you very much for joining us on this session of Dragonbreak. We are unfortunately down a player, so things have not quite... We don't want to get too far ahead and leave G in the dust, because Grandma gotta stab things.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that's so girl boss of her. I think she deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
She does.
As a treat.
As a treat, I think she deserves it. So I've been your Dungeon Master, Scarletmoth. You can find me around the internet at that Scarletmoth on Twitter or Scarletmoth anywhere else. And I am going to throw to my players. And you can tell me what you liked about the session, or what is the creative way in which you would murder Constantius Corrium. So we'll start with Zoe.
I would never harm Constantius Corrium, my mentor and muse. Hello again, I'm Zoe. I've been playing Hyacinth. You can find me most places, but mostly Instagram at _Zoe_Elizabeth_. I really enjoyed the energy tonight, even being like down a player. It's been really fun. I like this group. I'm glad we caused chaos even and somehow still got plot out there. Yay, yippee! I love these little delinquents. I'm glad we're ruining hot ladies' lives. It's great.
It's not the first, and she won't be the last. Next up, we have Shawnee. Where can we find you? How will you
Hey,
kill Cassius?
Me personally, or Zira?
Yes, both.
Zira would probably just catapult and throw him. I would bore him with Shauntelle B. You can find me on Twitter at Shauntelle B. And saying sometimes smart things, sometimes really not smart things.
You would psychoanalyze him to death.
I would just analyze him to death, yes. He wouldn't like the internal view of himself, and so I can do that and tear him apart.
I mean,
Being
he's
a
already
psychologist
seen
is
that,
dangerous.
so...
Yeah, it's true.
Next up, we have Lupa. Where can we find you? How will you kill Cassius? And
Probably like lay a trap maybe or something, and then he walks into it and he's hanging upside down, and then I'll just go through his pockets and see if he's got any food that I can take from him. And yeah.
I understand. I'm food motivated.
She's very sweet. Is very food motivated. And what was it? What else? Sorry.
Oh, where can we find you?
Oh,
it's one of those days.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully next week I won't be dealing with some dental pain, so it'll be a bit more superior. You can find me as on most social media places as LupaWolf152, mainly on Twitter and Twitch, and yeah.
Next we have Heather.
Vim would just straight up unleash swarm of vermin on Cassius.
Woe, crash be upon you.
Literally, like it would be if you ever saw The Land Before Time, you know, and like there's like the locusts and they just
oh
fly
god, yeah,
and
oh
they're
shit.
like stripped clean.
Yes.
That me, I would simply not be able to engage, or I would do one of those like crazy operatic high note things and like explode an eardrum or two. That's what I would do. You can find me singing, but not deadly like that. With Cry Club. We are Cry Club _ or Cry _ Club. You choose where you put it. And yeah, we're usually doing music and all of that kind of stuff. Otherwise, I am Big Shot, spelt really weirdly on everything else. But yeah.
And last but not least, Matt, how would you kill off your own character?
How would I kill off my own character? I tried last session, but if I was to really give it a fair go...
He's too stupid to die.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're in the realm of, right? I was to kill him off. I'd probably just keep putting him in these kind of situations over and over again, and something will eventually get him, you know? Maybe write another book. Any book would probably do it. Eventually.
Oh god.
Yeah. Just like literally just let him be his own downfall.
Let him cook.
Yeah, you just kind of let him go, and that's it.
And where can we find you?
You find me mostly here, actually. I am Matt Briefcase Brown, and I run the channel over here. I also appear on other people's channels because I like to play and DM and do stuff. This is fun because I get to play. I'm normally a forever DM, but I'm also a professional DM, and you can hire me for your games, digital or online. I'm actually going to start very soon opening up requests for the 5.5 or whatever it's called, 2024 Players Handbook games, because I just got that in my email either today or tomorrow. So that's going to be my D&D Beyond ready to go, and I will have all of your stuff ready soon. So come check that out. DM me or go through the link tree down there to see where you can find me. Also, we just got the PAX schedule. If anyone is doing panels at PAX, and I have bit off way more than I can chew, and I need to start putting those together. I think I've got at least 2 panels a day in a way that's going to lead me headless chickening about the entire convention. So,
if you too would like to see Matt trying not to burn himself out, you can attend PAX Oz 2024.
I fail every time.
If you're going to burn out, you're going to burn.
Yeah.
Slingshot you from one panel to the next.
Yeah. Well, Shawnee and I are doing, I think I need to double check.
We're both going to burn.
We're both going to burn, quite literally. We are doing one called D&D, but donations make it spicier. And it's a charity stream in the Generosity Theater. Your donations towards charity can literally cause us more and more pain, and we all have to keep doing hot sauce. And
if you're doing it the first 2, if you're every day, it's going to burn, my friend.
It's the first panel on Friday, and I also need to check it. It could be the very first panel of PAX this year, period. So you're going to see us hurt ourselves way too early on in the weekend. It'll be wild.
And if you did miss the first episode of this campaign, then you can catch it over on the Split the Party YouTube channel. I think that it probably went a lot better than this session because... Oh, shit.
Free
Free action.
Yeah, free action. It's a free action.
Well, on a shirt.
And next week we will hopefully have all of our players back and healthy and ready to make some decisions about the fate of the world and reality as we know it.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, me too.
Hyacinth has achieved her dream faster than any D&D character known to man.
Yeah.
I mean,
she's achieved her long-term goal in session 2. So she's happy. Nothing bad can come from meeting your heroes.
No.
Even if they spend the first 15 minutes tearing apart your dreams.
Hero worship is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Parasocial relationships are a hell of a drug.
Mm-hmm.
I simply think that we should all just form a parasocial relationship with our favorite author and tell them that we will. They are the reason we are still alive, and that
do not
we
do that to
should.
him. He will become so much worse.
They're the reason you abandoned your family and abandoned your life and became a bard and ran off into the city and immediately got arrested.
Was that guy?
It's great.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Boy.
All right.
His punishment is on its way.
I'm thinking. Do we want to show if anyone's got anything else? We could show the intro again.
Well, I think we should show the intro again, and then I think we should raid LNL, who is currently streaming.
Making some music. He's doing some art and Pokemon. I could also see GM Workshop on doing some solo honor mode by the look of it. Yeah. We'll go to one of those two. But yeah, thank you everyone so much. Thank you for the subs as well. We have got these noted down for next time still, and we will get through them.
Yes. And we'll see you at the same time next week with hopefully all of our players, and we will continue figuring out what all of this means. But I will try and get everything together.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
We'll be easy on Scarlet one day.
One day.
All right. See you later, everybody. Enjoy the intro again, and then enjoy the ending screen after that. We'll do both, and then go out for the raid.